Between gentle hills and endless fields of flowers, there exists a place where Brazil embraces the soul of the Netherlands. Welcome to Holambra, the Brazilian capital of flowers. In this episode of Roteiros Infinitos, embark on a charming journey through the colors, aromas, and stories of a truly unique town. Get ready to experience beauty like never before. In 4K Ultra HD, it all began in 1948, when a group of Dutch immigrants arrived in Brazil in search of a new beginning.
Fleeing the destruction left in the wake of World War II, they found hope in the fertile lands of the state of São Paulo.
Here, in this warm and welcoming land, they sowed the seeds of a future. Holambra was born, its name blending Holland, American. With hard work, faith, and a deep love for the land, they transformed barren terrain into blooming gardens. But what does it really take to build a city from scratch? Many of the first Dutch settlers were farmers, horticulturists, and dairy producers. They came with knowledge, a little infrastructure. Their homes were modest, often made from materials they could salvage or build by hand. For years, they lived communally, sharing food, tools, and work duties. This spirit of cooperation was essential for survival in an unfamiliar environment. They brought with them not only seeds and cattle, but also a way of life. One rooted in precision, tradition. Today, Holambra is responsible for nearly 50% of Brazil's entire flower and ornamental plant production. Roses, lilies, chrysanthemums, sunflowers. Every blossom is cultivated with almost artisanal precision. Here nature is a living art form. Fragrant, colorful, and in constant evolution. Yet the road to becoming the country's floral powerhouse wasn't easy. The community faced decades of economic hardship. In the 1960s and 70s, with Brazil's industrialization, agriculture struggled. Many residents considered returning to Europe. But instead, they doubled down, investing in greenhouse technology, Dutch expertise, and cooperative marketing systems. Over time, Holambra's producers adopted state-of-the-art cultivation techniques, hydroponics, drip irrigation, and climate-controlled greenhouses allowed year-round production. It's this technological edge, paired with tradition, that made Holambra flourish. In September, Holambra transforms into a living botanical fairy tale. It's time for Expo Flora, the largest flower festival in Latin America. A celebration of spring, Expo Flora dazzles with colorful parades, Dutch folk dances, cultural exhibitions, musical performances, and of course, the iconic shower of petals, a spectacle that moves generations to tears. But Holambra is more than just flowers. It is culture. It is flavor. It's a symphony of traditions preserved in small cafes, in fresh cheeses, in hearty Sunday stews, in the unmistakable aroma of spiced apple pie cooling on a windowsill. Each dish tells a story, of families who carried their heritage across oceans, and of a community proud of its roots. Strolling through Holambra is like walking through a living painting. The Moinho Povos Unidos, The United People's Windmill, rises 38 meters high, the tallest in Latin America. Built following traditional Dutch blueprints, this functioning windmill is more than a tourist attraction. It's a symbol of perseverance and identity. Clean streets, well-kept gardens, and the warm hospitality of locals create a one-of-a-kind experience. Here, time seems to follow the rhythm of the flowers, unhurried. Quiet, beautiful.
Holambra also lives in the details, in the petal that opens with the first light of day.
In the smile of the florist who knows each species by name, in the calm silence of mornings when nature teaches us patience. If you're planning to visit Holambra, here's a suggested 2-day itinerary. Day 1. Start at the Moinho, Povos Unidos. Climb to the top for a breathtaking view. Then enjoy an authentic Dutch lunch. Perhaps stampot, bitter pollen, or a hearty beef croquette. Stroll through the tree-lined streets and finish your day watching the sunset at the romantic deck of love by the lake. Day 2. Explore local greenhouses and discover how flowers are cultivated with scientific care. Visit the handicraft market where artisans blend Dutch and Brazilian styles into their work. Don't miss the Museum of Holambra to understand the town's deeper history. End the day with a strong coffee and a warm slice of traditional apple tart. You've earned it, but what else makes Holambra so captivating? Let's dive into some fascinating curiosities. 1. Holambra's population is tiny, but its influence is huge, yet it exports flowers and ornamental plants across Brazil and beyond. Its floral auction system is inspired by the world-famous flower markets of Aalsmeer, Netherlands, and ensures quality control and fair pricing across the industry. 2. Dutch cheesemaking lives on. The Dutch aren't just known for tulips, they also brought cheesemaking traditions to Brazil. Some family-run dairies in Holambra still use century-old recipes to produce Gouda, Edam, and even local variations aged in tropical conditions, giving rise to unique Brazilian Dutch flavors. 3. Holambra was a private colony. Until 1991, Holambra was a closed cooperative colony. Only descendants of Dutch immigrants could own land or join the cooperative. This ensured the traditions were maintained. But the town only became an independent municipality in 1993, one of the youngest in São Paulo state. For bicycles are a part of daily life. Like in the Netherlands, bicycles are a common mode of transport. Holambra's flat terrain and calm streets make it ideal for biking. You'll often see locals pedaling through flower farms, their baskets filled with blooms. 5. Dutch architecture with a tropical twist. Many homes and buildings retain their Dutch architectural roots. Steep gables, brick facades, and neat gardens. But they've been adapted for Brazil's climate with broader eaves, vibrant colors, and open spaces. 6. Flower therapy is real here. Some wellness centers in Holambra practice hortitherapy, using flowers and gardening as a form of mental healing. Studies have shown that time spent among flowers can reduce stress, improve mood, and even enhance memory in older adults. 7. Cultural bridges between two continents. Holambra is more than a Dutch enclave. It's a bridge between Europe and South America. Cultural exchange programs, language classes, and even traditional Dutch weddings are celebrated here, fostering a deep appreciation for both cultures. 8. Artists find inspiration in Holambра's colors. The local landscape inspires not only florists but also painters, photographers, and musicians. The play of light on flower fields, the pastel skies at sunset, and the seasonal changes make Holambra a muse for Brazilian artists. The cafes serve more than coffee. Many cafes double as libraries, antique shops, or art galleries. A visit might include a Dutch-style cappuccino, a vintage record playing in the background, and a handmade embroidery exhibition by local artisans. Even the air smells different. Locals say that after living in Holambra, you notice the difference in the air elsewhere. The mix of pollen, fresh earth, eucalyptus, and flowering citrus gives Holambra an unmistakable perfume. A scent memory that lingers. Holambra is more than a destination. It is a feeling. It's a reminder that beauty still blooms in this world. Quietly, joyfully, and without needing to shout. If you believe in the power of nature, of culture, and of simplicity, then Holambra already lives within you. Did you enjoy this episode? Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell, so you won't miss more incredible journeys like this. Share it with someone who also loves discovering unique places. This was another episode of Roteiros Infinitos. Until our next adventure.